So let me ask you a question. What does Google and Netflix and ChatGPT and your bank account have in common? Most people would probably say the cloud. And you'd be almost right. Because here's the funny thing. Not funny, ha, but funny, strange. The cloud doesn't actually exist. What? Well, not in the fluffy white floating in the sky kind of way. Every Google search, every Netflix movie, every YouTube video, every AI conversation, every online payment, they all happen inside one of the most important buildings on Earth. A data center, which also happens to be one of my favorite subjects on this planet. I'm a weirdo, I know. And once you understand what a data center really is, you'll never think about the cloud the same way again. So what exactly is a data center? Well, forget the Hollywood image of giant secret government bunkers. Forget the backup generators. Forget the cooling systems. Forget all the blinking lights. At its heart, a data center is surprisingly simple. It is a building designed to house computers whose job is to process and store and move digital information. That's it. Seriously. Everything else inside the building exists to support those computers. Think of it like a hospital. People don't build hospitals because they love bricks and concrete. Well, hopefully not. They build them to look after patients. And in exactly the same way, nobody builds a data center because they're passionate about air conditioners and electric rooms. They build it to support computers. Everything else is there to keep those computers alive and healthy and working 24 hours a day. So why do we even need data centers? Well, because your phone is amazing, but it's not that amazing. Your laptop can't store the entire internet. Your smart TV can't keep every Netflix movie in its memory. And your smartwatch definitely isn't hiding all of YouTube somewhere inside it. Instead, every time you search Google, watch a YouTube video, send a WhatsApp message, check your bank account, or ask ChatGPT a question, your device sends a request across the internet to computers inside a data center. Those computers do all the heavy lifting. They process your request, find the information, and send the answer back. Usually in less than a second. It's so fast that it feels like magic. But it's not magic, it's engineering, very clever engineering. Every data center exists to support three primary IT functions: compute, storage, networking. So let's make that simple. Compute means doing the work, running software, performing calculations, processing your AI prompts. Storage means remembering things, your photos and your emails and your files and your computer databases. Networking means moving information from one computer to another, from one country to another, or from a data center all the way to the phone in your hand. Now here's the important part. Everything else inside a data center exists to support those three functions: the electrical power, the cooling systems, the batteries, the backup generators, the fire protection, the security systems, even the building itself. They're all there for one reason: to keep the computers computing, the storage storing, and the network networking. Really? That's the mission. Everything else is just support. So why should any of this matter to you? Well, because data centers quietly power almost everything we do. And without them, there's no cloud, no Netflix, no online banking, no email, no online shopping, no AI, no YouTube. Oh, the horror. The horror. And in many ways, data centers have become the factories of the digital age. So instead of manufacturing cars or food or furniture, they manufacture something just as important: digital services. The modern world simply doesn't work without them. And the crazy part, most people use data centers every single day without ever realizing they exist. So if there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this: the mission of every data center is simple: compute, storage, networking. Everything else exists to support that mission. Once you understand that, you've already understood one of the biggest ideas in the entire data center industry. So before you go, if you learned something new today, Give the video a like and consider subscribing. It tells YouTube that data centers are actually more interesting than cat videos. I'm not convinced it believes me yet. And now that you know what the data center is, it's time to answer the question everyone thinks they know. When you save a photo to the cloud, where is it actually stored? So go and have a look at our next video in the series, and remember, there is always a link to a free download in the description for you to have a look at. See you in the next video.